video. Today, I got the 10 things we can all do to help save the world. Let's get into these. 1. Remain informed. Being a well-informed citizen of the world is essential. And not just because your 8th grade geography teacher told you so. Who was my 8th grade geography teacher? Oh, Mr. Robertson. No. Yeah, Mr. Robertson. By doing a bit of researching and staying up to date with topics concerning climate change, you are encouraging yourself in your very own environment. Engaging. If you're an avid reader of the cultural section, you could make a habit of looking at the environmental page of news sites for 5 minutes after you've heard your daily fix of the news that most interests you. It's that simple, so make it a habit. 2. Don't be afraid to speak up. Read as much as you want about the problems we are facing, but don't be scared to speak up either. In the grand scheme of things, the environment doesn't dominate the news the way politics, sports, and showbiz does. However, if you get into the habit of spreading the word about the all too real dangers of climate change, the dialogue concerning environmental issues will improve. If you find yourself to be the shy disposition, you could promote climate change causes by creating an online forum or even simply setting up a Twitter account concerned with environmental issues. By doing this, you have the potential to engage others and encourage fellow users to partake in protests and petitions. 3. Vote. Voting shouldn't even be an issue. You should always exercise your right to engage in a democratic process, because in many nations, people quite literally died so everyone could have their say in the preliminary process. So if you are lucky enough to live in a country which respects the democratic process, use your vote to further the cause of climate change. Even if none of your local or national politicians has spoken publicly about climate change, you can still write to them and attend meetings they are often required to attend. 4. Travel with the environment in mind. Traveling with sustainability in mind isn't always practical, especially if you live in a more rural part of the world. However, many workers living in big cities with public transportation and bicycle lanes are readily available. In smaller cities, you could probably walk to work if you were willing to leave your house 20 minutes earlier. Of course, being able to drive to certain places is critical for some of us, but that doesn't mean we still can't help the environment. With diesel and gas being phased out in many parts of the world, petrol, but it's another word for gas, why not act now and travel in an electric vehicle, an EV, instead? I'm a little still on the fence about these electric vehicles. Even smaller things such as tire pressure or limiting your driving to long-haul distances can go a long way in helping decrease CO2 emissions. 5. Be careful with your water usage. As the old saying goes, a little goes a long way. Michael Phelps, the American swimmer, who was actually originally from Baltimore, Maryland, which is only about 4 hours from where I live. So, yay, Michael Phelps. And most decorated Olympian of all time even started a campaign to get people to stop leaving the water running when we brush our teeth. Even the little things such as drinking tap water instead of buying into the plastic trade can go a long way. I was raised up on tap water. I'll drink tap water till the day I die. If you want to be an ardent water conservative, you could even limit your toilet flushing to the number 2s only. Okay, that's a little, yeah, I flush my toilet after every time I go to the bathroom. Watch your eating habits, number 6. Food wastage and production are all issues that impact the environment. It's one of the most pressing environmental problems, responsible for almost a quarter of the global greenhouse gas emissions, the majority of which are caused by meat and dairy products. And with a growing middle class in developing nations such as India and China demanding meat more than ever, meat consumption is only on the rise, despite efforts in many parts of the Western world to adopt a more ethical and environmental friendly diet. Right there, that's trying to say go vegan. I'm a meat eater. I'm going to keep eating my meat. So why not do the same? It sounds daunting for meat lovers, but you can rest easy knowing you are not only helping the environment, but also opening yourself to a healthier, more ethical lifestyle, free from animal abuse. Okay, right there I'm going to state that just because we eat meat does not mean that's animal abuse. Some of the best vegan diets have even been known to help clear skin by eradicating meat and fish from your diet. You are also reducing your weekly food bills, as grains and vegetables are significantly cheaper than meat. I'm sorry, I come from a seafood town. I come from a part of my state that we raise a lot of chickens, we raise a lot of cows, we eat deer. I'm a meat eater. Sorry. 7, recycle. What's the saying? Reduce, reuse, repurpose. I try to do that a lot. Whatever you buy in the world is going to leave an environmental footprint, from the materials made to produce it to the pollution spawned from its manufacturing and transportation to the final packaging process, which nearly always ends up in landfill dumps. One only has to set foot on the beach to see the alarming amount of discarded plastic litter on the shores. I've actually seen that. So next time you purchase plastic, consider if you can reuse it, or if you even need to buy it in the first place. Most importantly of all, if something can be recycled, then make sure it's washed and goes into the recycling bin. I actually reuse my soda bottles a lot of times. If I get a box, a package in the mail, from UPS or whatever. I actually reuse my boxes for stuff on my desk and stuff. I try to recycle a lot of things and reuse it. 8. Compost. You may be thinking that composting is the persevere of hippies and environmental freaks who go as far composting their poo, as far as composting their own poo. But it's not as crazy as it sounds. Reducing your solid waste means that landfills will be less populated. Another plus is that composting makes a great natural fertilizer. You can compost your eggshells, your vegetable scraps, your coffee grounds, and it make good fertilizer. 9. Make your home more efficient. Believe it or not, a large chunk of our emissions are caused by activity in your very own homes, which means that we have to look at ourselves more than ever when it comes to protecting the environment. One of the easiest ways to cut down on your emissions is to insulate your home thoroughly through loft insulation. Means putting insulation in the attic, excuse me. This can be achieved by insulating appliances that prevent cold air spreading through the windows, such as cavity walls, double glazed windows, and mats that stop drafts creeping under doors. Not only will you be doing a bit for the environment, but you will also save a lot of money on future gas bills, for electrical usage. Smart meters are a great way of keeping track of your usage. You can also, when you leave a room, turn a light off. If you're not using it, turn it off. That'll help save stuff. If you don't need it to be on, don't have it on. Number 10, ride your bike or walk. This could go either one. When was the last time you rode a bike or just got out and took a walk? You probably got to work just as quickly as you would by stuffing yourself into an overcrowded metro bus. Best of all, you won't be contributing to a number of greenhouse gases. Instead, you'll be burning some much needed calories and going to bed every night knowing that you're making a difference. So get your brain turned into humanity's biggest threat and spread the word that climate change is far from a hoax cooked up by a coterie of liberal professors. It's destroying our planet and will continue to unless we act now. That is it for the video. I hope you liked it. Please go down below, share the video out. Think about clicking that subscription button and bell so you know when I post a new one. I'll catch you later.